Welcome to our channel. Here I am going to show you about the lesson plan, project report, and I'm sure this is very helpful to you. This is the certificate portion and the whole lesson plan index area, index section, which I'm showing you. This is the index section and this is the presentation what we have. Now this is the first lesson plan. It's about the topic is air. This is the BB work which I showed you. This is the blackboard work which it depends upon you which you are using. This is the I uses in our teaching practices blackboard, so I paste here black paper. Now page number 1 and I mention here date also, 9 October 2018. Friends, if you realize the video is really helpful for you, please subscribe my channel. Now start the video. The first page for making your lesson plan, firstly you should mention the general topic like roll number, subject, class, topic, date, time duration, class section which you have, and you can also write the school name. Let's say the topic is about air and also with the atmosphere. This is the presentation area. The presentation and introduction part mentions together, like introduction part to check previous knowledge, to check attention, to link past experience with present knowledge, to check how could they understand, means the students, as chart, map and model. This is the section about which instructional aids we used, teaching aids. Also here wrote the class, topic and the time duration, because of this is our back page. The BB work must be include the most important topics, highlights and the keywords. Let's make your presentation very attractive. After the objective specification, you should mention the teacher activity and the student response. The previous knowledge testing, it's about which I talking like teachers activity. The teachers put up some questions to check the students' previous knowledge. As I tell you, my topic is about air. That's why the previous knowledge testing question will like this which I wrote here. These things are useful to leave, very essential. The student will respond, we can't live without air, food and water. Which gas do we take while we inhale? We take oxygen while we inhale. Where did all the gases exist? Response, it is present in air. How many types of gas is present? Can you name? The student will respond like carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. What do you mean by atmosphere? This type of question you can put up in your class with the student. And the last question, which when you asked what do you mean by atmosphere, you can ask anything what you choose. I just asked What do you mean by atmosphere? Then you got problematic for them. Student absorbing the chart paper. If you're showing the further topics about what you are going to teach. Now here starting about presentation, how to make a lesson plan about our topic, which was air. Teaching step and teaching topic. Here I wrote the two section, and composition of air and the structure of air are main points of this topic. Atmosphere contains carbon dioxide, helium, oxygen, hydrogen, etc. Nitrogen is the most plentiful gas in the air. Carbon dioxide is called greenhouse gas. This important points you should mention in your teaching steps, thus the student can understand clearly. Structure of atmosphere are there are five layers of atmosphere: troposphere, stratosphere, thermosphere, mesosphere, and exosphere. Tell me brief about troposphere. Teaching explains with the chart, and exosphere is the most thinnest layer of the atmosphere. Guys, you must explain deeply about the structure, composition, and you must checking while you are telling them about the topic what they are doing about absorbing. Teacher explains the topic properly. Ask question. Which type of question you can ask? Here about the presentation section, you can ask, what do you mean by atmosphere? A student will listen carefully and understand. You should explain the every layers of atmosphere deeply, and also tell about their composition. Here further I tell you troposphere, stratosphere, and mesosphere, ionosphere, and exosphere are the main five layers of the atmosphere. Troposphere have 80% air, 10 to 18 kilometer. Its air temperature decrease as per 165 meter height. This is overall related to weather. Last layer of atmosphere, stratosphere, the very thin layer of the atmosphere. It's have ozone layer. 12 to 50 kilometer temperature increase with height, best for aeroplanes. This is the best layer for aeroplanes. What? This is the stratosphere, safe zone from ultraviolet rays. Mesosphere is the third layer of the atmosphere. Just like you should explain all the layers of the atmosphere, the lesson plan should be included all the matter related to the topic. Here placed a picture which is so in the big picture of this photo in the classroom. This is about the structure of atmosphere. I am showing the five layers of atmosphere: exosphere, thermosphere, mesosphere, stratosphere, and troposphere. Now the time to present recapitulation. You should ask some questions like want to know about how many knowledge he gained. Name various gases of atmosphere. The student must respond: nitrogen, oxygen, helium, carbon dioxide, and hydrogen. I am showing you about the application and evaluation part. It's very important to check their gain knowledge. And last but not the least, home assignment is very useful for the student practice work. People teacher will give the homework. friends, here I am presenting the second lesson plan, which is about water. Water is very essential things for our life, and the topic is water. We should mention like this: roll number, subject, class, section, fill in properly, and time, duration, date is very important. Instructional ad, just like this: instructional objective, knowledge, understanding, skills. General aims is very useful, like we all